Are you having an anxiety?
I am.
It's live.
Okay, it says we're live, so now I feel like I got to go to Planet and see if we're actually for real live. So we about to find out. Planet.
Cass, I also had to change the game because UAP was losing, so I didn't want to look bad.
Oh. Well, you got to represent. So we're going to come back in the next.
They really can't see the score. So
there you go. There you go.
Oh, there's people watching. That's 6. I can't see it though. Like I can't see it in the group. Can y'all see it? I can't see it.
I'm on my phone, so.
Oh, in the group. Actually, yeah, I'm on. Oh, hang on my laptop. Let me see if I can't get on EJOBN real quick.
Okay, live viewer comments. It says there's 13 people, so I'm just gonna wave. Smile and wave.
Everybody here to see Tiffany, man.
No, listen,
listen.
We're not gonna start our podcast out like this, Jensen. We're not gonna do this. Okay. That's what I'm saying. We're not gonna do this.
All right.
Okay. Let me see. Won't show names or pictures.
Oh, this is the backup group.
Post comments.
Now you in the backup group. Come on.
I'm in the backup group. I'm sorry. Look.
Are we in the?
No, he went to the wrong group.
I'm going to. Yeah, I went to the wrong group. Why is it not letting me go to the group? Maybe we might have to keep moving while somebody do tech support. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, here you go. Oh, back. Oh, wait a second. Okay. Black
so
business. I see that one.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like it says right now, we got like 8 people watching. I don't know if we do like for real.
Man, let's run it.
I
mean, okay. So I'm still gonna be looking at my phone as I do this because this is brand new. We doing this brand new, so hopefully I'll be prepared next time around because this is a surprise. This is a surprise effort. So if you're watching us on In Planet EJOBN, hello everybody. This is Medusa Maybe, and we are having a live and direct Planet podcast. So we are coming at y'all live. It's myself, it's Jensen, the light-skinned god, and then we got Cassio watching here on our podcast today. So we decided to go live like 10 minutes ago or whatever, as a way to kind of end like our Black History Month Planet podcast and whatever, get a chance to like talk to everybody, let everybody see us, you know what I'm saying, face to face, so to speak, in real time versus watching us on YouTube or however it is that y'all watch us. So I just wanted to say hello and welcome to our live podcast. So I got my cohorts here. So fellas, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Well, you know, major water drinker here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm put that out there. This is Jensen, man. J Stark 1906 on Instagram. My podcast, Jensen World, on any podcast stream. Jensen World on YouTube, and admin for the group as well. Y'all see me in them thread streets doing what I do, so I'm here.
Man, that was amazing. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how I followed that one up. That's all good. What's up, everybody? This is Cassio. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm here to talk to you guys about nerd culture, movies, films, the whole nine. You know, I'm very, very happy again once again to be here with EJOBN. And let's get to it.
All right. Okay. Well, so normally we have pretty much like a whole lot of things prepared to kind of talk to you about, but this was kind of more of a free form type podcast where we really are just kind of have more conversational, you know what I'm saying? So me and myself personally, normally I got something to talk about every week. I actually don't have anything to talk about this week. We've talked about a lot like this month and whatever. We've talked about like, you know, our new president and VP, which if anybody watched Cassio's whole dance, okay, on the last one where he was getting it. Are you dancing first? Are you dancing first?
I mean, if that's what you let me know.
Want to do? Is it what
relaxing tonight? He relaxing tonight.
No, I got you.
I feel like you don't appreciate Jerry. I mean, I'm sorry, Cassio and all of his lore.
I got to get this up real quick, if I may, because one of the things that I want to discuss today was Mortal Kombat. That's just me. So I mean, if I can just toss it out there, first of all, I want to start with a very special track before I begin. before I begin, because this is very important. Mortal Kombat is like one of those staple like things that kind of came and it stuck. You know what I mean? It stuck. It was that. It was so many things that added to the lore of Mortal Kombat. One of my favorite things was the intro, ladies and gentlemen. Hold up, I'm sorry.
You gotta flick the light. You can't hear me.
Now listen. Hold up.
You gotta flick the lights off. You gotta flick the light.
Oh, I don't have that. I can't do that.
Oh, you gotta flick the light.
The whole thing gonna cut off. But listen, hold up. Listen, this right here. All right.
That was very unscripted, by the way.
No.
That's all right, though.
I have to explain. Let me explain, because I felt like that was one of the greatest things about that whole franchise was that musical intro. I'm just saying. So we got this new Mortal Kombat movie that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? This whole new thing. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, Mortal Kombat has been, re-energized and reiterated for so many years. Man, I would love, because dare I say, like, the first Mortal Kombat movie was probably one of the better video game films that we ever gotten.
The best.
Back then, I can agree to that. Back then,
okay.
True.
Hey, you know what?
True.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that to you. Yeah,
I'm here to argue with the comments while y'all do that. I'm here to argue that in the comments.
Back then, because it came out like what, early 90s, right?
Right.
Mid 90s. So at that time, I can agree to that, because I can't. I'm sitting here beside because I think whatchamacallit as Lara Croft didn't happen until the 2000, right? Now I gotta look.
I believe
something like that. Like, so when this came out in 95, I don't really think there was another. Was there
Street Fighter
came out, I think, maybe like 2 years earlier or something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
Like Van Damme. We talking Van Damme Street Fighter? Is that what we talk about?
Yeah.
Oh, was that? We did have the Mario movie.
The Mario came out around that time too.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
Man. The video game movies. Don't get me started on Double Dragon. Don't get me started on how bad it is. I don't want to even.
Oh my god. Okay, so one of the better comic book movies. Yes, was definitely this one. I agree.
All I'm saying, like, if that theme ain't somewhere in the movie at some place, it ain't the real Mortal Kombat. It ain't even the real thing. It ain't the real thing.
It's a failure.
You know what I'm talking about? Absolutely. Thumb down.
The movie was filled with moments like that. Y'all already know. Well, Cassio, I don't know if you've seen. I know Jensen has seen it, but I don't know if you've seen it. So I literally talk about how my favorite scene of all time in a Mortal Kombat movie is Liu Kang getting his ass whooped by Reptile. That is my joint. Do you understand me?
Hey man, look, I can't even.
And the music. I'm telling you. And the music that happens when he gets pushed into the statue. And the announcer says like Reptile real fast, and he just goes in and he literally kicks Lou through a wall. Yep. I was like, I'm still hyped after all this time watching that scene. I'm still hyped.
That's the point.
Was that the actual person that says when the dude said Reptile? Was it the actual person from the game? Was that the actual voiceover?
Reptile is the actual person in the game. It still sounds just like it.
The announcer sounded just like it. It was like Reptile. It was like that when I heard that.
Like he was low and just quick. It was a quick intro. And he was and bam.
They got it. I mean, it's like Liu Kang fought an unlockable character in the movie. It's like
he was a hidden character. He was a hidden character. Hey, somebody said Street Fighter deserve better, and I
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
The reason I say somebody on my end is it just says Facebook user and it has a blank face.
Yeah,
if I don't say
too.
the person's name, that's my bad, but that's all I get on my end.
Right, same with
Facebook user.
So I can see. So I was able to actually find our post, our live feed in Facebook. So the person who says Street Fighter deserves better is Joshua Willis, and it does.
Okay, yeah,
it does.
I agree.
And Norm said Street Fighter is my guilty pleasure. Y'all on your own with that, because it ain't my guilty pleasure. I mean, my guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Besides Bison, Bison was my boy. I was definitely in Van Damme. I think yes, and I think every girl, every woman, okay, who was into martial arts films at that time, like I was, okay. Van Damme was hot. You know what I'm saying? Like he was hot as a martial artist star. But Van Damme is also fine. So I mean, I kind of watched it because like he was in the movie. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. Like y'all, I'm gonna let y'all have the guilty pleasure on that one because it was not my guilty pleasure. So I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say
now,
that.
Before we get into the actual trailer, I can't say this. Well, we are, but the only gripe I had with the trailer, there's no disrespect, I didn't like how he said "get over here." Okay.
Scorpion's line.
I did not like how that sounded.
Yeah.
To me,
it was.
You know, I just.
Yes,
now,
he did.
I want to say this. Y'all watch Avatar, right? Right? My homeboy said was Sub-Zero blood bending. When he cut the I said he froze it and then his weapon. I was like, no, I don't think he was being sarcastic, but I was like, damn, I didn't even think about that like that, but it wasn't. But it was an interesting thought though.
I mean, it's so in speaking of Scorpion, obviously we're talking like old Mortal Kombat to now Mortal Kombat. I mean, it does, the question on everybody's mind, including mine, has to be like, where's Johnny? Like, where's Johnny Cage? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe they're going to do like a secret reveal, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But okay, so people talking about
Annihilation, dead.
Obviously, if we're revamping, then he should be in the story. You know what I'm saying? Like,
in credit.
And you know what I'm saying? So it does make you wonder.
It's so many they
where is
didn't
that?
show. You know, so I feel like obviously gonna be another one. I feel like it's gonna be like how people said they didn't. Obviously, we gotta see, but people said they didn't see Katana in the trailer. She's gonna be there. I think honestly, this is. I might be saying it wrong. Kyle Liang, the younger Sub-Zero, and we're gonna get Noob Saibot random appearance that's just to mess with us.
That was in the trailer. Was that Noob or was that Smoke?
That was Reptile. That was the little invisible type thing that was coming down.
No. It's actually like not. It's right after that scene where you see that animal leg or whatever. It's a smoke. Well, it's a smoke cloud and a ninja walks through it. After that scene, it's not the same scene.
I'm gonna have to watch it again.
I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Because I'm sitting up here like, wait, what? I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Man, hold on.
I'm gonna have to. If we got smoke in there, that might be the stuff.
And he was so hard to beat the first time you fought him.
So hard to beat. Like so hard to beat. It didn't make no sense.
I played Mortal Kombat 2 on Sega and Super Nintendo. I was getting thrashed on both of them by Smoke. My cousins had the Super Nintendo. Me and my brother had the Sega. So they would come over here and play, and they couldn't beat them. It took them like 30 tries. We played theirs, and I just stopped. I said, "Man, y'all gotta do it." I mean, I'm young. I'm in like third grade at the time. So, but still, they was wrong for making Smoke. What was his background again?
I don't even remember. I have to admit, I don't remember.
Because Bihan was Noob, right?
I remember.
Bihan Sub-Zero was Noob Saibot, right?
I'm not sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't.
I think it is. I just forgot if one of the members could probably pop in and say, but I forgot who Smokes. I forgot his background, honestly. But anyway, the trailer's gonna be awesome. Ready. I think they did right. I hate that. I hate how they did Jax like that so soon in the trailer.
Oh, dude, listen. Look, I swear to God, like,
man, Tiffany eyes rolled out her head,
man.
Nothing can be worse than, I mean, as long as we ain't talking Annihilation Jax. I mean, his arms look real because Annihilation Jax had metal overlay. Oh, I'm sorry, aluminum. We don't aluminum overlay. Okay, and we don't. That's right. I forgot.
But it's okay.
I forgot. I forgot we're not supposed to talk about that movie. I forgot.
It didn't happen. That didn't exist.
But I mean, he had like an aluminum arm overlay. Okay, that even, to be fair, even he got tired of it in the movie and like ripped his own arms off.
Hey, would it be crazy? Would it be crazy?
Like there was no blood. Like there was like I was like, wait a minute.
It was all cosmetic. It was all cosmetic.
Yeah, I was like, wait, didn't they like do some special search? They just ripped them all off. So
yeah, no, the dollar store arms.
So now we got this one which looks better.
Back then, you got to think of the budget back then.
I mean, but come on, man. Like, come
on. I mean, hold on, the budget. Yo, no, because dude, like, the first Mortal Kombat.
I tried.
The first Mortal Kombat brought in like 5 times his budget. Yo, they had money.
I tried.
Yeah.
They had money.
Did. They tried, and I was just like,
they did too much with it, man. They did, man. Let's not get on Annihilation, man. That's why that thing all night. Them ugly animalities for no reason.
The dragon.
It's ugly. What was that? I saw that in the theater. I saw that in the movie theater. I was thinking, it was me, my brother, my nephew. It was like 6 of us in a row, all excited to see Annihilation. They showed that mess on the screen. I said, "What?"
I forgot about those. His whack ass dragon. I was like, "Wait, what is that? Is that a lizard? Is that a gecko? Oh, that's a dragon."
They ain't had no business. They ain't had no business making it. They didn't have no business making it.
Oh God,
that movie probably 99-cent being ducked off some dollar store somewhere, man. Now still wrapped up like brand new when it first came out.
They gotta sell it along with Mortal Kombat 1, otherwise it doesn't move.
They're gonna get rid of it. It's a package deal.
Hey, would it be crazy? It'd be cool if they had like Robin Shou play like a random person in a video. They like cut to him. He like is in a crowd or something.
Yeah.
If they had like Robin Shou and maybe I hope they do like they might even do an homage to the first Kano, you know, after what happened to him. Like, you know, because that guy, honestly, that guy that's playing Kano now is definitely they basing him off how the original Kano was in the movie. You know.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like they got Sonya, they got Kano. You know what I'm saying? Obviously Scorpion and Sub-Zero. And they have Melina. I don't know if they're gonna have Katana in it. We don't know yet, but I guess that's why. I mean, they have Shang Tsung. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm looking at all these characters, and I'm like, "Where's Johnny? Where's Johnny?" You know what I'm saying? Like, where's my boy Johnny?
Why do I feel they gonna make him Deadpool? Why I feel he's gonna be so Deadpool like when he shows up? Or should I say Deadpool's been like him movie wise? Why I feel it's gonna be a correlation how they act, the sarcasm.
Probably.
And
hopefully it's not too over the top, but I feel like Johnny, he dead on arrival. He DOA. He arrived dead on the second movie. He gonna arrive dead on this movie. It's just he dead. I'm sorry.
What if he gets resurrected? He actually is dead, and then he gets resurrected.
You right?
There's a lot going on. It could have been his stunt double the whole time. Y'all don't know.
Or that could be his little brother. Or that could be
he is a high paid actor. It could be a stunt double. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
That could be his little brother, and he'd be like, "Well, I'm finna take the name of my brother," and he changed his name. I'm just saying, man. As an anime watcher, that stuff.
There's tons of possibilities.
Yeah,
there's tons of possibilities. I guess, like I said, I'm just curious because clearly they're going with some of the original characters. You know what I'm saying? That we all know. It's not like they. Because as we all know, Mortal Kombat has evolved and they've added, a whole bunch of people and stuff like that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But clearly they're starting with kind of the original characters that most people know. So it just makes me wonder, where is he at? Like, I'm sure there's not a shortage of white actors who know martial arts out here. So
not at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're even incorporating like part 2 characters. You know what I'm saying? In this, like Jax, Lena,
Jax, yep.
Like these are part 2 characters that are.
I mean, we got Goro again. Didn't Goro get kicked off the edge of a mountain or slip off an edge of a mountain?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
I mean, yeah.
So if Goro is in it, Goro got hit in the nuts. Like he was like, "Oh shit, my nuts." He didn't wear a cup in that movie. He didn't wear a cup. Mm-mm. All he had just one hit to the nuts. That was all it took. It makes me think about how vulnerable y'all are when y'all get it.
Tiffany.
You are not supposed to point out.
Like he's a four-armed alternate universe dude. Still got the same weakness.
Usually supposed not Achilles heel like that, huh?
He still got the same weakness. Damn, swift old hit to the nut. And Shang Tsung was mad. Like he was like, "Oh," Shang Tsung was like, "What the?"
Wham! Kick him off the mountain. Bow.
He was very old man. Get off my
lawn. Exactly.
I'm telling you. I know Shane was like, "You ain't wearing a cup, homeboy." Like what? Man, hit to the nuts. So you ripping people's arms off and shit. One hit to the nuts. You out just like that? Okay. See. Unless y'all just vulnerable, no matter how y'all made, no matter how many arms you got, y'all will always be vulnerable.
You would think he had 2 protecting him down there while other 2 fighting.
You know, like multitask. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
oh my gosh! What did dude say? The longest you must always protect the McNuggets. That's what he didn't protect the McNuggets. That's what that was. So yeah. But I'm excited. There's a lot of actors in this movie that I like. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for the new
Justice
movie.
for Johnny.
Exactly. Justice for Johnny.
Justice for Johnny.
Even though I think we can all agree that Johnny was a part of another kind of plot armor situation in the original combat, because I don't think he shouldn't have beat Scorpion. I don't believe.
No, he should not have beat Scorpion.
No. You know what I'm saying?
He should not.
Just like how Lou beat Sub-Zero with a bucket of water.
Yeah, that was trash. They did my homie like that. They did my homie like that.
They did them trash. They did
them trash. Like a bucket of water? Like a bucket of water?
Mm-hmm. They did that trash.
And Lou was swinging it around so you can clearly, and Sub-Zero doing whatever the fuck he was doing, his ice bomb, whatever the shit he was trying to do. But you couldn't stop the Conjuring because you were clearly looking at him swinging a bucket.
I mean, look, you're right, but look, I mean,
it's 90s. It was the 90s.
It was the 90s.
Such conviction with the ice.
He was like.
Such focus. See, it was like a spirit bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want? It's like he is conjuring up all this.
Hey, hold on, spirit bomb.
The ice energy.
The spirit bomb was not really successful, so we can't say that. The spirit bomb did no damage to nobody.
Right. He didn't have enough time to get it out because the element that brings life.
I'm sorry. He beat Kid Buu. Let me phrase it. He beat Kid Buu, but you're right.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I mean,
the element that brings life.
I know. It was so yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let's be
Raiden helping him cheat the whole. That's how you know, like Raiden was helping him cheat, like pretty much the whole game. Like Raiden was helping him cheat. Saying should have saw that he was helping him cheat the whole game, but you know, it was the 90s. We're gonna chalk it up to a 90s movie.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It was a really good 90s movie. It was.
It was.
I mean, you had listen. You when the thing came up, you had the seal, the Mortal Kombat logo, like turned to the side. It was flame fireballs bursting out the damn back of it, like just the music in the back and like Kano, Liu Kang. Come on, man!
I still listen to that song. Just because.
That's what I'm saying. It's just so nostalgic. It's just like you can't deny that song, man. You cannot deny that song, dude. You just can't.
You can't deny any of the music that's in the movie.
Man, it's amazing. It just gets you so like into it.
It gets you hype. It does.
You know what I'm saying? And
it does.
There was an energy. There was an energy that the film like carried, throughout its runtime. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like we're just walking in and out where we have no idea who fitting to show up and kick the shit out of us. You know what I'm saying?
Reptile.
So, all of a sudden, reptile. boom, kicks him through a wall, and he's getting
Beat that
mopped up.
ass, son.
I don't know.
Got that ass
where
whooped.
kick comes out.
My favorite scene in the movie. My favorite scene. My favorite.
No, it's a good one because I'm not gonna lie. I've actually like rewound that back to.
I listen all up until the part where somehow Lou throws Reptile up, throws him or whatever, and all of a sudden Lou got his like fourth wind because the first three then got knocked out of Lou. Okay, somehow he gets his fourth wind. And he starts beating up on Reptile. After that, I'm like, okay, I'm bored with this. So I have to like rewind it and watch it from the beginning. That's it's that. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Didn't he get like turned into a statue when he fell over or something like that?
Who?
Reptile.
No, so when Lou does his bicycle kick at the end, right? When he does his bicycle kick, he kind of is like kicking Reptile out of the statue. So you see him go between animal and stone statue, and then he kicks Reptile back through the hole that Reptile put him through, or whatever. And when Reptile lands, his reptile body comes out of the stone statue, and then Liu Kang like steps on him like real hard and kills him or whatever. It's like you still got your ass whooped for like 5 minutes.
Still got thrashed.
So I mean, whatever. And Johnny watched it all. Johnny watched it all and didn't do shit. Johnny did not help you. He watched you get your ass whooped. So there goes that. Like Johnny was like, "Nah, I don't want that smoke. I don't want that.
All for himself.
I don't want that."
He ain't no team player. The hell?
Exactly. So, all right. Huh? What was you saying, Cassio?
I'm trying to figure out at what moment Smoke shows up or whoever.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to tell me when I get off.
Okay.
Why you do that?
Man, and I got to make one thing too, man. It's the funniest thing. So, like when I saw the first trailer, when I first saw Sub-Zero with Jax's arms, and then all of a sudden he like crushes him.
Yeah.
Please don't get mad at me, but in my mind, I heard of a joke, and I got to say it because it's too funny to me, right?
Oh,
so I know what Sub-Zero was whispering in Jax's ears. He says, "What killed the dinosaurs?" The Ice Age. He breaks his arms. It's like, okay, it didn't land. Anyway, it's hilarious.
I refuse to give you credit for that. I refuse.
That's what I like to pause.
Dinosaurs. The Ice Age. He breaks his arms. I couldn't get enough.
You gotta love dad jokes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the comedy that is reflected in this podcast from Cassio does not EJOBN does not condone some of these jokes. It was okay. Right. It's fun that it's corny. I couldn't give you the satisfaction because you was like really rolling, and I refused to give you that satisfaction for a little bit. But your laugh made me laugh, so I laughed because you laughed.
No, the joke was funny. I just paused like, wow, that makes
like he said that live. Like he said that live.
Yep, I did it. Jump out
like
there.
in a video game, I glitched. It took me a little while, and then I laughed.
Jump out there.
So you got people laughing. Arnold, oh God! Now they adding their own Arnold Freezer again. Really?
You don't start it.
Look, you're right. Look, listen.
Look at y'all done started.
Sometimes
we'll never not hear the end of it now.
I'm telling you.
We won't hear the end of it now.
Oh, somebody said that joke had Annihilation vibes. The movie we don't talk
about. Yes.
Who said that, Tiffany? Who said that?
Oh, here you go. Let me go. Oh, that was Norm. that was somebody named Norm Leach. That was Norman Leach.
Hey,
let you know that had Annihilation.
I was thinking about Arnold Freezer. The entire thing is just like it's all this like ice everywhere. It's literally ice everywhere. I'm just imagining all the Arnold ice jokes the whole time I'm watching the trailer. But that's just me. You know what? I digress.
We're gonna talk about Mr. Freeze again. We're gonna talk about
no. I digress.
Y'all gonna stop talking about him. He was good.
I'm sorry.
He was corny, but he was good. He was corny. He was good. Okay, y'all gonna stop that. We're not gonna do that this one. Okay.
All right.
So pretty much, obviously, everybody on the podcast, as I'm sure anybody who's watching, we are excited for the movie. It's because it, obviously they're casting a lot of Asian actors and actresses in these roles. You know what I'm saying? And They all have, martial arts experience. A lot of them, again, it's a lot of actors that we, have seen in other things. So I mean, it's a classic. It's a classic video game. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a video game that literally has been around for a long time. So the fact that it's getting remade with 2021, it's coming out this year, right? With 2021, movie budgets and producers and writing, it should be pretty dope. Because I mean, at some point, somebody's got to get these video game movies right. We didn't have too many trash ones. You know what I'm saying? But what's that mathematical law where it says what is it, the law of three or whatever, where if you like fail something 2 times, the third time you're supposed to get it right? What's that thing? It's something where
third time's
a charm.
It's something. At some point, somebody's got to make a good goddamn video game movie. We thought it was going to be Assassin's Creed. It wasn't. You know what I'm saying? We thought me and Follow Marvel, who's not on this podcast right now, I thought the Lara Croft movie, the recent one that came out a couple years ago, was good. He thought it was whack. I thought it was good. He thought it was whack. So we differ on that one. I didn't think, I know I might get some flack for this. I didn't think the Prince of Persia movie with Jake Gyllenhaal was that bad.
It was alright. It was good to see one time. I thought it was good to see one time. That's all I give you.
So you can't watch it? You can't watch it more than once?
I watched one time. That was it.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
I just wanted to see it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see it so I could see it. And then after that, nah.
In all truth, man, they gave away so much of that film. Like all the good parts of the movie are already in the commercial, the trailer. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of, I'm just, you know what I mean? So it was kind of like, oh, nothing.
I guess I didn't mind it. I mean, considering that some of the main actors weren't even Arab, you know what I'm saying? Like they were, or Middle Eastern. I'm sorry. They weren't Middle Eastern at all, but the movie, you know what I'm saying? Like the star of the movie was white.
Fair enough.
So I guess I have to take that for, it was Jake Gyllenhaal, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I got to take that for, I didn't think it was that bad, but I can see y'all's point, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I'm trying to think of the Resident Evil movies, cheesy. Are they terrible? I think once they started, the first one I thought was cheesy for what it was, but like they kept going, and some of that I was like okay.
They didn't know what they didn't know what direction to go to. There was actually one point where they kind of copied they took things from Part 5 from Resident Evil 5, and they even had Evil Jill with the thing on her chest, and it was just all like really, really cheesy. I gotta be honest. It just wasn't executed in a way that really, really felt like it did the Resident Evil franchise justice.
Fair, that's fair. We've had Doom with The Rock, and I actually liked it. And my boy from Judge Dredd. Why can I never remember that? Carl.
Judge
he was
Dredd.
awesome. Oh my god, the Judge Dredd remake.
Oh, the remake. Okay,
the remake.
Carl,
he also played Spock in the Star Wars remake. He's not Spock. Not Spock. He's Dr. McCoy. I'm sorry. Oh, Carl. He's been in so many things. Shit. Now I gotta look him up because it's gonna get on my nerves. Anybody out there watching? Y'all know what I'm talking about? My boy Carl. Oh my god.
I want to hear this because I'm like, I'm stuck. But then also I didn't even watch the remake, so I'm really just talking to people.
Carl Urban. He plays whatchamacallit in The Boys. He's with the beard, the one who was looking for his wife the whole time, and this oh my god, do y'all watch The Boys on Amazon? Oh my god, what am I talking to? What? Oh hell no! Hey, is there anybody else watching that want to be on this podcast? Because I don't know who the hell.
I was hoping he was gonna say yeah.
Yes, my bad. Look, no, because I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was so hoping you was gonna say yeah to agree with it because I didn't know.
Because I'm sorry.
I gotta do my Steve Harvey.
What?
I'm sorry.
Like, y'all don't watch The Boys neither. One of y'all watch The Boys?
I only have Amazon Prime anyway.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. I got Netflix. I got HBO Max.
Butcher. Thank you. Somebody said his name. Butcher. Whoever said his name. Thank you. He's in the movie you love, Tiffany, Thor Ragnarok. Oh, y'all would bring that up. Ragnarok.
We don't talk about Ragnarok too much either in here. We don't talk about Ragnarok either too much in here.
All right, so check this out. If you look at the Red Band trailer for Mortal Kombat 2021, at 1 minute and 40 seconds, there is a ninja walking out of smoke. There is a ninja walking out of smoke at 1 minute and 40 seconds for the Red Band trailer.
I remember that.
So I was just, is that smoke or is that Noob Sabat? Because I mean, I would think it's smoke considering that there's actual smoke around.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be Noob.
Yeah, so
how did he come up with that name? He said how he came up with Noob Sabat. How did he come up with that?
Oh, he put the names backwards. Ed Boon, because Boon backwards is Noob, and Saibot is Tybos, is the creators of Mortal Kombat. They basically put their last names together and created a character. So that's where Noob Sabat's name came from. Yeah.
Okay. Sidebar. Fallen Marvel is the one who said y'all disappoint me because y'all don't watch The Boys. I agree. I agree, Fallen Marvel. I don't know who I'm talking to. Fallen Marvel, can you join us? Because like I don't know who I'm talking to right now.
There's so much stuff to watch. There's so much stuff to watch. Oh.
I am mad disappointed in him too, Fallen Marvel.
He gonna mess my One Piece time ran up and go on.
Listen, I'm disappointed in him too. It's like I don't know either of them. It's like all of a sudden I don't know either of these people anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just had to put that out there. He just that's him letting y'all know that he's disappointed in y'all. Okay, y'all disappoint me. He's talking to y'all too, because I watched it. He's talking to y'all. So there that go. I had to make sure we got that out there. Okay, anyway.
Appreciate that clarification. Appreciate that.
All right. So pretty much I think all of us, like we were talking about, we're all looking forward to the movie. They gotta get one right. You know what I'm saying? We've talked about before how the Nathan Drake, the Uncharted movie is still getting, made at this point. So there's that one too. But at some point, I think like looking at the plot of this movie, it's like, yes, it's a tournament. It makes me wonder if but obviously, Lou's not the main character in this one, like he was in the original Mortal Kombat movie. So it makes me wonder, are they going to do more of like a group story of following like everybody's individual backgrounds, it seems, instead of focusing on one or two?
Have they said the runtime for the movie yet?
I don't. I can take a look.
I guess the runtime will depend on what I got an idea of what they could do. Because you brought up an interesting point about their background. It's gonna be like really short increments in the movie. Like, oh yeah, Sonya Blade. This, that, and other. This how I got here, and blase.
Because clearly, with Jax encountering Scorpion and his arms gets ripped off, I'm assuming obviously that's how he gets his metal arms. You know what I'm saying, and whatever. And really then
odd. How Jax, Sub-Zero, like he was on a mission, and
so they encountered each other somewhere. You know what I'm saying? That's what it seems like.
That's kind of I could see like Baraka, I could see Ermac. Is Ermac in the movie?
I didn't see him in this one.
I could see Ermac. I could see whatever, but that was kind of a twist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then it looks like we got a little bit of the guy who ends up being Scorpion, it looks like we got a little bit of his background. Okay. You know what I'm saying, in there. So it makes me wonder if they're going to do like little snippets, you know what I'm saying, of everybody's backgrounds.
I think so. I do believe
or whatever. So I don't know, but it looks interesting, obviously. So they got to get one right. So hopefully that's the one. And and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this for the record.
Hey, fingers crossed.
I'm gonna say this for the record. The dude that's playing Jax.
Yeah.
All I see him as Jimmy Olsen. Okay, because he played Jimmy Olsen on Supergirl. Yes. He played Jimmy. And I look at him. I'm like, hey, Jimmy. I look at him like, hey, it's Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, him in this kind of a movie will be interesting because like some of his roles, like I don't know, like I don't know about him, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I guess it'll be interesting to see if he lives up to what everybody else can do. So
see, well, speaking of Supergirl, didn't they just announce that Supergirl was added to the list of folks that'll be in the Flash movie?
Yes,
I think so.
Yes,
word.
I think so.
Okay, I'm a little. I'm looking forward to see.
Somebody
I guess
said eggs on Tru Blood too.
Yeah, he played on Tru Blood. Yep, he played on Tru Blood, and he and he was in a Tyler Perry movie with a bad wig or whatever.
We ain't gonna talk about hair in Tyler Perry movie. I love you, Tyler. I love you.
A whole new podcast for that.
I love you, Tyler.
I gotta find it. Hold on, I gotta find the picture where he played on Tyler.
Hey, look, hey, if Tyler Perry is so happy to see this, bro, I love you, man. But come on, bro.
No disrespect.
No disrespect.
Oh my God! Now y'all can keep talking. I'm gonna find it while y'all talking.
Okay.
And I'm gonna show it to y'all because y'all gotta see it.
Oh boy.
Y'all gotta see it.
Well, while y'all doing that, let me change my light because it's time.
It is time.
It is time. Let me change my light, get my drink on because I'm forgoing. It's time for me to rant about One Piece.
Oh God.
I'm bringing out the big boy. So, people that hate on One Piece, you're uncultured.
Dang.
You're uncultured.
Right out the gate, huh?
You don't like sticking with stuff. You don't like sticking it out with things. If you can watch that trash anime that's like 30 episodes over and over again, you can watch One Piece. Not even reading the manga. I'm talking about just the episodes. Well, shout out to One Piece for passing 1,000 chapters, by the way. Shout out to that. The world building is great. Yeah. What?
Is 1,000 episodes? Or it's more the manga?
Well, I said 1,000 chapters, yeah. It's like 1,003 now, I think, now. And he still got I think he said he still got like 4 or 5 more years left on it. Yeah. That's why I said the world building is some of the best. I'm talking about like from the different devil fruits to how these pirates came about, who used to work with this pirate, how they came around, even those little plot in there, main character plot. Oh, Luffy, y'all want to be friends? Yeah, sure. But that happens. That happens. I feel because it's so popular, it gets unnecessary hate. But that's a lot of things, as we all know. Marvel, DC, shonen anime. For the people that's not familiar, shonen anime is those main fighting anime, mangas. And we all seen it. Anything popular is gonna Star Wars. A lot of hate with Star Wars, not with Star Trek, but oh, that's him. Wow.
Wait a minute, hold on, wait. Is this the dude that was in what was the name of that movie? It had Felicia Rashad in it. Is this the one where she bopped him with the head with the bat?
Wait, who you talking about? What you talking about?
The film he was in.
I don't know what you talk about. This one?
Yeah, what movie was that?
I haven't seen this movie. I haven't seen it. So I just wanted y'all to see. No, I didn't watch this. I didn't watch this particular Tyler Perry movie. I think it. So
it was the one, like the most recent one that he done with Felicia Rashad. I think I saw this one. And I might have said too much earlier, but yeah, never mind. I thought you might have seen that movie.
No. I saw a couple of like scenes from it, but I was like, okay, yeah, he got that wig on. He got that box wig.
Right.
So I just had to show that real fast. Okay, I'm sorry. Please.
No, you're good. You're good. I was just like, man, people, One Piece, one of the most successful ones out there, anime wise, to me, as far as numbers, worldwide. I mean, because it's been going on for so many years, but of course, it's gonna get hate. And some things it does have some hate. Some things I could gripe about, but it's all about showing love to One Piece. Marineford arc, one of the best anime arcs to me of all time, or it's easily in my top 10. You know, I'm sorry, left that comment. He said, "Yo, after how much my ex used to swoon over, dude, that wig is poetic justice."
Mm-hmm, that's what he get. That's what he get. I think the name of the movie is A Fall from Grace.
Okay, again, off the subject real fast, off of One Piece. I mean, the dude is
One Piece rant. I'm done with it.
The dude is fine. I mean, the dude is cute, but Tyler Perry be fucking up like the most. Tyler Perry can make the finest dude look like trash. So
wow.
Them wigs.
Wow.
Them wigs.
We know who.
We're not gonna everybody remembers Shamar Moore and them glue-on braids or them glue-on braids, right? We all remember that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying they can make the finest dude.
We know who Tyler Perry ain't finna hire now. Tiffany.
Sorry. I'm sorry. One Piece. I'm talking about One Piece. I'm sorry, please go ahead. We're talking about One Piece.
Oh, no, I'm done.
So you wanted to talk about, so you said One Piece fans are trash. Or One Piece fans?
No, I said people that don't hate on One Piece are trash. Uncultured. Let me rephrase that. Uncultured.
People that don't hate on One Piece?
People that hate on One Piece are uncultured.
Okay.
Let me get proper, because trash is just such a harsh word to use.
I'm sorry. It is.
It is such a harsh word to use. And I love our members. So I don't want to get no evil DMs cussing me out.
Wait, Tyler destroyed the whole light skin.
Who is that? Block him. Block whoever that is. Block whoever that is. Block whoever that is. Block him right now. Block him right now.
Man, hey, I'm happy, man. Third time some lights.
I think it's time for us to end this podcast right now. Nah.
Oh my God! I'm about to have a heart attack. I'm so hot.
No.
Oh my God! I'm so hot. Like I'm so hot. Oh my God! That had me dying. I'm sorry.
Nah,
that's gonna be on the podcast. Tyler Perry is destroying the whole light skin. That puts people like Jensen out of business. Because Jensen's light skin. I'm sorry, I had something stuck in my throat. So we was talking about.
Yeah, no, I was saying that movie is A Fall from Grace. That's the movie he was in, Fall from Grace. That's that film.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I actually watched that movie. I saw the whole movie. Yeah.
Anyway. Didn't he like swindle an older lady and then like cheated on her? And then like took over her stuff, like he tried to like take over her house and her bank account or whatever.
I think so.
Yeah, it was basically kind of like that. He was oh my God. I guess spoilers if you want to spoilers for the Fall from Grace. I don't know.
We don't care.
Okay. So it was basically his mother, Felicia Rashad, was orchestrating this whole thing from the beginning. So her son.
She was a villain?
Yes. See, I just gave it away.
All right. I ain't gonna watch it. I'm not gonna watch it. It's okay. You know, if it makes you feel better, we can jump to the Snyder cut. If you want to switch, if you feel something about spoilers, we can jump to the Snyder cut.
No.
I know because somebody had a question about the Snyder cut or whatever. So I didn't know.
No, well, basically, just A Fall from Grace. The dude basically, befriends these rich older women, and he switches up on them, and to the point to where as though they try to kill him. And this is all part of a plan. So once they kill him, they go to jail and he collects all their money. Or his mother collects money because she's the next of kin or whatever it is. She comes into the line where she will receive that money. But the thing is that the dude's not dead. Like she bopped this dude with a baseball bat like 8 times. The dude is supposed to be dead. And then later on in the movie, he is alive and well. And I'm like, nope. Not
getting swindled. Not getting swindled. All that swindling.
I'm talking about she came behind this dude and hit him with a Sammy Sosa. Wham! Wham! She hit him like it
blood?
Like, yes.
Blood?
Yes.
His brains used to be. She should have got to the skull on them hits, and she hit him that many times.
Somehow the dude is alive. He got a wrap on his head,
You know what I'm saying? And everything. He got a wrap on his head, and his mama Felicia Rashad, you know what I'm saying, try to basically, like, you know what I'm saying, flee or whatever. But the end of the movie, she's doing it to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? She befriends somebody else, and the cycle continues. So that's a fall from grace. That's what that movie is.
Man, like the comments popping on the Snyder cut right now.
What's over there? Snyder cut.
So I mean, so basically, so everybody's kind of talking about, they're trying to talking about like what happened with Fisher, you know what I'm saying, and the WB and the fact that, but what's crazy is that what's happening, all this stuff that's coming out about Josh Whedon. I mean, there's other actors and actresses coming out with how bad he's been. What's her face, who starred on Angel and I believe Buffy the Vampire Slayer way back in the 90s. Like, she came out with some of the stuff that Josh was doing to her. You know what I'm saying? So Ray Fisher is actually getting like allies now, but it sucks because even we've talked about it on the podcast where we didn't know if it was like real or if it was a slight because he felt like he should have been taken more seriously. But it's like this is your first, in my opinion, this is your first major movie. Like, in all honesty, the actor who plays Ray Fisher, I've personally never seen him in anything else. Other people might have, but I've personally never seen him in anything. And if he has been in something, it definitely has been nothing as big as the Justice League movie. Yeah.
Right.
You know, like some of the other actors, obviously, you know what I'm saying? Henry Cavill, Jason Momoa, Batman, Ben Affleck, you know what I'm saying? Even Gal was in, you know, the Fast and Furious movies or whatever, which were big in their own way, I guess. But the actor itself, hadn't really been in anything. So it's like we didn't know of a place where it was coming from, but he's getting a lot of support now. But what sucks is that Ray's been out here like by himself, screaming at the top of his lungs, so to speak, and now he pretty much, I think we all can say he pretty much is not going to be Cyborg. Like, I think they've asked him. If they haven't, they're probably getting ready to, maybe, but you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I can't remember, did he participate in the Snyder Cut reshoots? Like, is he part of
it? There's more. I mean, I don't know if he participated in the reshoots or not. There's more footage of him for sure, but that could have been footage that was left on the cutting room floor from the first movie that we got. You know what I'm saying? Because even in the first movie, I remember there was a scene that had him like running, you know what I'm saying, like he's playing football or whatever. And then we got the film and we never ever saw that. And it never showed up. So in the Snyder Cut, they're showing more of that character playing football.
Okay.
You know,
maybe it is leftovers. Okay. So I mean, so we're gonna have to see. Yeah, we're gonna have to see what happens. What happens with that? So they were kind of talking about, because they thought that the dude who we were just talking about, Jimmy, Black Jimmy, they were like he can replace Ray Fisher as Cyborg. But I'm gonna say this to y'all, and we have talked. And this is my opinion. Okay, listen, my opinion is not reflected by the views of the National Football League, okay, or Planet EJOBN, okay. I don't want Cyborg in the Justice League movie anyway. I want my Martian the Manhunter. I want Manhunter. Okay, so if whether these are left out scenes from the first Justice League and they put them in now reshoots, I don't want Cyborg recasted. I do not want him in our Justice League movie, at least not yet. Like, I mean, come on, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. That's just my personal opinion. Like, so.
Hey, you remember?
You know
do you remember when that scene where they had that red floating cape and Batman was looking at it, everybody thought it was Martian Manhunter? You remember that whole debacle? It was like, oh, damn, no, it's Superman. No, it's Martian Manhunter. That was crazy. I was like, you know what? I don't think it's Shazam, because some people kept saying think it was gonna be Shazam, but I was like, yeah, that could definitely be Manhunter. It ended up being Superman, of course, but yeah, that was I think
wasted opportunity.
He's gonna show up eventually.
Manhunter's coming.
He's gonna show up eventually. We just don't know. It's gonna be after the Green Lantern thing. It's gonna be after it's gonna be after the Black Adam. It's gonna be after that. So it's gonna be like 2020. I feel like 2022, 2023 when they finally get him in.
I mean,
I figured the showing him after Green Lantern would be good because obviously, as we know, Green Lantern is intergalactic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What better way to introduce Manhunter after the core, but maybe after Black Adam would make sense.
Now, now as far as like tying in, as far as like, okay, we're gonna release him or show him after Black Adam, shows up or whatever.
I got a question. What if Martian Manhunter is included in this Justice League, in the Snyder Cut?
It'll break the internet.
It would be the hypest thing to ever happen. If they if they're actually able to put him in there and they actually didn't spoil that.
Yeah.
So we actually get like a real surprise and it's him. It would be the hypest thing. And I agree with Jensen. It would break the internet. It would be the hypest thing ever.
I will agree. We had to shut the group down.
Probably. Because everybody would be trying to talk about it. Would be trying to talk about it. So I agree.
Pulling up old DC threads like 5 years ago.
If Zach pulled the okey-doke,
when we were trying to figure out who was going to be in what, because I mean, it's just because so here's the part where I do agree with Cassio when he talks about the things we missed out on the other Justice League and why this one is important. I feel him when he talks about that because we still ain't got the 7. Like we got 4, I think, right? No, 5. Stupid Flash, because I hate Ezra Miller. We all know that. I say it all the time. Stupid Flash, because I hate Ezra. Okay. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Aquaman.
I've got to count Cyborg. Oh, Aquaman, thank you. so then Cyborg makes 6, right? So then
technically 7, because Shazam part of the league, but depending on what iteration of the league you want to talk about. Technically, Shazam is in Justice League.
Yeah, he is.
I see what you're saying though with Hal Jordan.
Like the main 7.
Gotcha.
And that's why, and I get, like I said, I understand from a marketing standpoint why Cyborg's in it. I mean, especially if you're trying to get the younger crowd involved. Everybody, all the kids know all the kids and the teens know Cyborg. Teen Titans Go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's what it is. But those of us like us who are in our 30s and 40s and maybe even 50s who've been watching and knowing about, the Justice League and stuff forever, like the Manhunter, Green Lantern, and I don't even know if they're going to even include. No, they are including Hawkman because Hawkman is in Black Adam. So we're going to get Hawkman, and that's right, Dr. Fate is in it too.
And I think Adam Smasher.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Adam Smasher, Hawkman, Fate. I think Adam Smasher.
Wait, who's playing Dr. Fate? I missed that announcement.
They haven't said, but I think he's going to be included in it.
Okay.
No, I thought it was an ordeal with Hawkman in the Black Adam movie. Or no, Hawkgirl. It's Hawkgirl. Why she's not gonna be showing up in the movie for some reason, but Hawkman is.
Hawkman is. The Wonder Twins, really? The Wonder Twins? Is that who's gonna?
Man,
who's gonna? Okay, as long as they got the original outfit, I vote for it.
It should be.
They gotta have the outfits.
Idris Elba as John Stewart. That should be.
He can't be everybody.
That should
be everybody.
Why not?
It's like saying Michael J. White for everybody.
I was just about to say him. Why don't we just make it Michael J. White?
Not even him. But get old boy that played in the last Purge movie, the black dude with the fro and everything.
I have not seen that.
Yeah, he is good. Get him. Get somebody. Look, I love Idris and Mike. I fuss with them heavy, but it's a whole new generation out there now.
Yeah,
you right. That's true.
But no disrespect if they get it. I'm not gonna be mad about it. But we have a whole new. But if I ain't blame them. Get the bag. If they reach out to me.
With all the stuff that they got, they might as well just bring in Jaimin Hansu. He done been everybody else in Marvel and DC. Make him John Stewart.
That is right.
Make him John Stewart.
Why
not?
He been getting that comic book bag.
Exactly.
I don't know about that, man.
Why not? Why not?
Hey, you know what? You're right.
I would be cool with Stewart if they didn't already screw up Hal Jordan. I have to admit, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
When Ron Reynolds played.
Oh, right. Yeah, who played John Stewart? I forgot all about that.
Nobody played John. Nobody
played John Stewart, right?
Nobody played John. He talking about Hal. He said screw up Hal's daughter.
Oh, because of that Green Lantern movie. Yeah. He was not the right person to play that role. See, and that's a comic. That's a comic movie. I was about to say, see, video game movie trash, but that's a comic book movie that they made.
Yeah. I mean, it's DC is moving, I feel, in the right direction. Because every all the past standalone movies, well, this people are say what you want about the last Wonder Woman movie. I'm not gonna talk about that. We already discussed it. We already discussed it.
I feel like it got a bad rap. I'm just throwing that in there.
It kind of did cover everything. But moving on. See, that's why I said moving on.
See,
moving on.
Listen.
Look.
Listen. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna drink my water. I'm not talking to you.
Stay hydrated. You got Shazam was good. Aquaman was good. The Wonder Woman was good. Man of Steel was good. This past Joker movie was good. I don't care. People say
I have to admit, I haven't watched it.
People saying this last Joker movie don't count. It counts. It counts. I don't know how to incorporate into as far as that Joker.
When you say it don't count, what do you mean? It don't count.
I heard people say it's not even really a comic book movie.
No, but it is. Yeah. It's the Joker.
Yeah,
the Joker
what are y'all talking about? Y'all stop being so gatekeeping.
It may not be connected to the rest of the universe.
Yeah, that's what I meant. My bad. That's what I mean.
Yeah. But in my view, if you can count Venom, you can count the Joker movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Because Venom is not it may be in the future, but the Venom movie that came out was not connected to the MCU, but it's obviously it's still a comic movie because it's Venom. Venom ain't known from nothing else but comics. So if you can count that, then you got to count the Joker movie.
Right. And then you had, of course, the Dark Knight, the first one. I didn't like the second one.
What was the second one?
I'm just talking about standalone movies.
The second one was Dark Knight. Wait, the Dark Knight?
No, the Dark Knight was the first one, wasn't it?
You know, like the first one was Batman Begins.
No, I'm talking about the Dark Knight as far as in this decade or so. I'm talking about Batman as far as the past decade.
Oh, okay.
My bad. I should have. Yeah, my bad.
It's all good.
But and then the Suicide movie was good to me. I like the Suicide Squad movie. Teen Titans the live action was cool.
I still have to watch that. I gotta watch that.
I gotta watch
the live action TV show. The TV show. No, the TV show. Okay. He's talking the TV show.
Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you. Oh, that wasn't you. I'm so sorry.
It's cool.
Never mind.
I feel like they was trying to compete so hard with Marvel that they was just, as we all know, Batman vs Superman should have not came out when it did. Let's be real. And then it was Batman vs Superman versus Wonder Woman. It wasn't even really Batman vs Superman. It was Batman vs Superman versus Wonder Woman. Now it's like, you know what? Let's just go at our own pace. And then now, I mean, Marvel's doing their thing. They here for like the next 40 years now. Easily. Easily. Now DC, it's kind of like how they pick and choose. I think it'll be a Dr. Fate movie. Doctor Strange was good. Hey, we got Dr. Fate. Why not? Everything's a copycat out here. Just be real honest. And
DC's
they're going at they're going at their own pace, I feel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like, whoa, we should have been done this. Like, yeah.
Right.
Like,
right.
And I think anybody who watches it, I think we all agree on that. You know what I'm saying? But when you're looking at, and we can obviously, this might be something we argue all day, but when you're looking at the numbers that the Marvel movies did, whether they were trash or not, because I'm sorry, some of the Marvel movies were trash. I know this is a pro Marvel group, but some of their movies was trash. You know what I'm saying?
Very trash.
You know what I'm saying? But they still did numbers, and whether they did numbers because it was the characters, whether they did numbers because people knew it was it was interconnected with the Avengers, you know what I'm saying? The Avengers movies, and then it was leading up to Thanos. Like, whatever the reason, when you look at those numbers as DC execs, you are thinking, well, damn, we can be doing that, you know what I'm saying, or whatever,
right.
And then, like you said, they tried to rush it, and that was the problem, is that they tried to rush it. Because, I mean, as we all know, and we've talked about on previous podcasts, DC had their movies out. I mean, they've got legacy movies. You know what I'm saying? Legacy Batman, Legacy Superman, Wonder Woman live action TV show. I mean, they've got legacy that Marvel didn't have. Well, I don't want to say they didn't have, but maybe the DC stuff was more popular, I think. Because they did have the Hulk. You did have the Incredible Hulk TV show, Lou Ferrigno. You know what I'm saying? They did have, I think I saw like an old Avengers movie from like way back.
God, they did.
Something like that. It was something, but it was way before all our times, though.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So they had something, but it wasn't quite as good as the Thor. I think it was a Miss Marvel on there somewhere. I think, you know, I feel like it was bad. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So now we have the standalones. You know, we're getting a Flashpoint movie. Blue Beetle's been announced. I'm looking forward to that for real, because he's definitely somebody that's never been done before. So definitely looking forward to that. I mean, they've got the Black Adam movie coming out. Wonder Woman does still have one more movie left because Patty Jenkins says she's making 3. She's pulling a Nolan. She's making 3. And then she's out unless it's like interconnected or whatever.
Also remember the New Guys movie. New Guys.
Oh, the New Guys. That's right. With Ava DuVernay.
I forgot about the
Ava DuVernay is directing that. There's supposed to be another Suicide Squad movie, but so I disagree with Jensen. I think the movie was kind of terrible. I mean, that's me. I'm gonna need them, like, if Will Smith's back in it. Well, no, he's not. They replaced him with Idris.
Yep.
Right? Oh, they're gonna get Idris. Okay, they're gonna get Idris, Cassio. Okay.
I appreciate it.
He's dead shot. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. So you know what I'm saying? So, but I didn't like the first one. I felt the first one was false advertising with who the main villain ended up being. Because everybody's seen it by now. And Enchantress was supposed to be one of the good guys, and she ended up being the villain. Like, I thought that was whack. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. Will Smith was not really bad.
He was alright.
I just, you know, I've reached the point where I need for my villains to be villains. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need evil.
Right.
I'm sick of the anti-hero spin. That's just me. Yeah, like and it's not just comic movies. It's a lot of movies. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened with Maleficent. To me, it was a trash movie. They made her an anti-hero. They made her relatable. You know what I'm saying? And they made you feel for her. I ain't like it. I ain't like it. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. Like what they did with X-Men. Mystique's ass. They're giving Mystique credit for working with like Professor Xavier and creating the X-Men. What? Huh? What? Who?
Whack.
You lying. Not you lying. No,
yeah, I see what you're saying right there. And it's like, look, we don't want the this is me going back. We don't want the anime trope of the villain end up being like a good guy, the whole talk no jutsu that Naruto does, trying to understand them, you know. But also I got a deal because my phone's on like 3% now.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Everybody, this is light skin. This is that light skin shit I be talking about.
I'm gonna let the money makers take over. I appreciate y'all. And I'm serious. My phone like 2%. I'm struggling.
Like he's just dipping. You see what I'm talking about? This that light skin shit I'm talking about.
Wow.
He did not come prepared. He did not come prepared charging his phone while he's talking. Like
he was on 90%.
Oh.
I mean, you gotta think.
So you can't charge your phone while we doing this? You can't do that? You can't do both?
Not with the mic I have. Not with this.
You got a Boost Mobile? You got Boost? You got Boost Mobile? Is that why you think?
I have an iPhone XR.
That's like that light skin shit I'm talking about, people.
Man, bye.
And like he just did. He's like, oh, my phone got 3%. I'm out. Bye. Wait a minute.
You gonna fuss at me if I just like leave? And you're like, why did he leave? I'm just giving y'all a reason now.
Light skin shit. Y'all seeing here live and direct. It's that light skin shit. Bye, Jensen. So it's just so there we go. So but I couldn't even do our wrap up, Cassio. I couldn't even do our wrap up. Like he just dipped.
It's all right. It's all good. You know what I'm talking about? So you know what I'm talking about? I'm with it. He said the money makers. I don't know what that means exactly, but I take it. Where the money reside?
He said there's no dying phone back. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. How you gonna be the one that suggests we go live? And then you talking about your phone on 90% and you ain't got no battery charger. What? Listen, sir. Light skin. I know you watching this still light skin. Okay. light skin, if you watching this, I'm gonna need you to get one of them chargers that you can put your phone on top of so it lays right there. They make those. You ain't got to plug it. Sit it right on top. And it can charge where you going. I know light skin watching, so hopefully they make those kind you can literally just lay your phone right there and it's bam. Like what? That's what I'm talking about. This that light skin stuff for all of our light skin members. This is that stuff I'm talking about right here. So I know that's a little colorist. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But it's that light skin shit that I be talking about.
Hey, I thought you were playing at first. I thought you were playing. I thought you were playing at first.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He was like, yo, my phone about to die. Yo, bye. And I'm like, wait. You can't give us a heads up.
He ain't really got that. He ain't really.
Look, Cassio, he didn't even warn us when he was at 5%. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't even let us know, yo, I'm at 5%. You know what I'm saying?
I guess he was into the conversation. He might have got the notification. You know what I'm saying? Let him know. I don't know, man. But hey, like
that light skin shit I be talking about.
You know what I'm saying? Keep hope alive. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you.
Oh, good.
It's that light skin shit I be talking about. Okay. So that's all I'm saying.
So the comments, somebody said that we don't talk about the Avengers movie. Somebody said in the comments that we don't discuss.
Oh. Tiffany, don't play on Marvel's name. What? That they whack? Is that what you don't want me to say? You can't sit up here and tell me that every single movie in the 100 movies that have come out in this Infinity War arc, okay? Because my fellow podcasters have let me know we about to be on what we on phase 6, 5?
No, 4.
We're on phase. What arc is this supposed to be? The multiverse? What is this multiverse?
I don't even remember. I don't remember okay. I don't remember the arc exactly. What's called.
But the Infinity War arc, y'all not gonna sit up here and tell me that out of the 100 movies that came out in that arc, okay, from Iron Man to Endgame, okay, 100 movies up in there. I know I'm exaggerating. Y'all know I'm exaggerating, but still, you're not gonna sit up here and tell me that every single one of those movies was fire. That is a lie.
Well,
that's a lie.
I mean, I agree because Captain Marvel was, in my opinion, not very good at all.
See, and that's one movie I have to admit I have not seen, and I've been debating on if I should watch it yet. So I don't know yet.
I had many problems with it. And Captain Marvel,
Dark World.
Yeah, everyone says Thor 2. See Thor 2.
All the Thors. See, and that's what we told you last time. Thor, you didn't watch Thor 2. You don't need to. It was trash. Nobody can really know what it's about some liquid power. Okay, they had to get the liquid power out of her. That was it. It was trash. It was trash. Okay. Now see, I liked Iron Man 2. Iron Man 3, okay, I can give y'all that. Iron Man 2, I actually liked Iron Man 2. Or whatever, and then Captain Marvel necessary trash. I haven't seen Captain Marvel. I have to admit, I haven't seen it.
They like shoehorned Captain Marvel into the MCU because of the success of Wonder Woman, and they just kind of like wanted to ride that wave. You know what I'm saying? Of you know what I'm saying, of girl power. Just it's like they was like, oh, Wonder Woman did that good. Oh, we gonna do a Captain Marvel. We gonna do a Captain Marvel. Don't put it in the movie. We're about to do a whole.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what it's supposed to. And you can tell it's shoehorned in. You can just kind of like tell that it's kind of shoehorned in. But yeah.
And we talked about this. Numbers don't lie. Just because it made a lot of money does not mean it's not trash.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
it can be a trash movie that makes a lot of money. For example, I don't know if Cassio will agree with me or not. I forget where he stands on this, but Ragnarok was a trash movie. It just was. Okay. All of Thor's movies were trash. But Ragnarok to me was trash for multiple reasons. And we talked about this before, how the fact that Thor somehow, and I think Cassio talked about this on a previous podcast, Thor got turned into the comic relief because the character somehow was boring as hell.
That was Fallen Marvel. I think that made that.
Yeah, Fallen Marvel. And Fallen Marvel made that. So Fallen Marvel, if you still watching, I'm quoting you, like paraphrasing. But he was not like, in no realm is Thor supposed to be like the comic relief in these movies. But they made it to him because the first movie was okay, but they had to do something with him. And then you're watching him through all the Infinity War movies, and you just see that he becomes like the comic relief. And then, like I said, and then you got oh my God, I was about to say Zeus, Odin, okay, who legit is off somewhere because Loki done put him in an old folks home, okay? Odin done broke out somewhere on a fucking hill, okay? And then they find him and they show up and they're like, hey, Ragnarok, who's Hela? Odin. Oh yeah, that's your sister I ain't really tell you about, who literally helped me take over the entire, she helped me defeat everybody, but she had like an attitude problem. She was like PMSing or whatever. I ain't really want to deal with it. So I like shot her off to another land and y'all got it and was out. Like faded. Like there was so many things about it that it was like watching a Netflix comedy show. It's comedy special for me. And
I get you.
I didn't care for Guardians of the Galaxy. I know everybody liked it. Yeah. I didn't care for it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't watch either of the Ant-Man because as a character, I wasn't interested in him. You know what I'm saying? And again, we talked about this before. The Infinity War arc was kind of good for people like me who didn't watch all of the individual, like the not individual, but like all of the movies. So I didn't really have to watch too many of them to understand the overall, like, plot, I guess, of the Infinity War movies. So I could skip like Ant-Man and the Wasp. But when he showed up in Infinity War, I understood what his role was, you know what I'm saying, and whatever.
Yeah. That's all you
I know what Ant-Man can do and whatever, but I was not interested in his movies. There were just some movies that were trash. So I mean, again, people talk about, you want to talk about numbers. I mean, Transformers movies did numbers. You gonna sit up here and tell me all those movies was hot? Y'all lying if you look at Cassie's face. Y'all gonna sit up here and tell me all the movies was hot? Transformers did numbers.
Yeah, but it's robots fighting. It's robots fighting. Let's be real. That is explosions. I mean, I don't know.
But I'm just saying, like, because I don't think you agree a little bit. Just because it makes money does not mean that it's a great movie.
I completely disagree with that. 110%. Movies make money based off of the popularity. Not just based off of that, but that's a huge part of it. Good advertising, good like marketing for a film will make it money. You know what I'm saying? Like they made Batman and Robin like kind of like a whole thing. Like there was these glass cups that you could collect from McDonald's.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Dude, yes. It was so much stuff surrounding this movie. It wasn't just the fact that like, hey, it's a Batman movie and it's a Batman movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it was so much hype that was brought up to it. Even like you said, the star power they had in it. They had Uma Thurman in the movie. They had Arnold Schwarzenegger in the movie. Alicia Silverstone was in Batman and Robin.
I forgot about her. That's right.
Yeah, she was Batgirl. No,
she was Batgirl.
Anyway, but you know what I'm saying? Then they had God, what's her name? I hate myself because I can't think of her name right now. Jesus Christ. I cannot think of her name.
I don't know who you're talking about, so I can't help you. Like you doing all these gestures, and I'm like, is we playing charades? Like I don't know who you're talking about. Wait, and who played Bane?
Frankie from Set It Off.
Queen Latifah.
No, that's Cleo. Frankie.
That's Cleo. Wait, Frankie. I know exactly. I can see her in my head. See, now I gotta look it up. I can see her in my head.
So I should know her name off the top of my head.
Wait, who did she play?
God, why is my memory just like escaping me right now?
Because we live and shit.
Yeah, the lights, the pressure.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
It's all coming to a head right now.
Who did she play though in that movie?
Vivica Fox, that's her name.
Vivica Fox, there we go. Who did she play in that movie though? I don't.
She played one of Mr. Freeze's, like, I don't know.
His free bunny, freeze bunny, his ice bunny.
Whatever it was, she was kicking it with. She was
about that.
She was kicking it with Mr. Freeze, with Arnold.
I forgot about that.
So we got him in Robin. Boom, there you go. Like there's so much stuff tied in with the film. It wasn't just the film, there was the lore to it that basically made it make money. It made money like crazy.
Mm-hmm. It did.
Kind of cringy if you kind of go back and look at it. It was a little like, okay, you know. And, yeah. There was a moment I think where the Robin made like a joke. He was like, what did he say? Like holy the
old school 80s.
Said like holy strawberry.
That's right, because Batman like looked at him like, and holy rusted hole, Batman. And Batman looked at him like, what? And he was like, what? They're holes and they're rusty. Right. And it was like, we were like, really? Like, yes, I remember. Yes, I remember.
It's like I heard the
holy rusted metal. I thought he said holy rusted hole, holy rusted metal, Batman. I remember it. I remember it.
Oh God,
they tried. They tried,
but the thing is that I mean, it wasn't advertised like that. It was. I'm thinking I'm about to get a whole ass like Batman adventure. I'm gonna get it engulfed in the story. I'm gonna get what I'm saying. I'm really gonna see this battle between him and Mr. Freeze, and I'm gonna see this happen, this, that, and the third. And then it's that. It's let's kick some ice. It's that. I'm just like, what is happening? What is happening?
I told you stop talking about my man's one-liner.
You're right. You're right.
Arnold was known for one-liners in like all his movies. That's classic Arnold.
You are absolutely correct. You did say that. Okay. You're right. It's my bad. Okay.
Yeah, and y'all right. The trailer for that movie was fire. That's what Cassio was talking about. It was fire. It made you think it was about to be like action-packed. You know what I'm saying? Batman and Robin.
So excited for that movie, man. I remember just being so excited for that movie. I went and I saw it, and it was like bat nipples. And I'm like, what? Then they showed the bat booty, right?
Yes, they did.
Why do I need to see this right now?
Listen. As a girl, I was watching that like, ooh, that movie.
That's cool. I mean, y'all can have that, but it's just it's like out of place.
What? I forgot about that movie. Man. Oh my gosh.
Man, but I mean, it was so obvious that they were like, this thing was geared to make money because then they had all these suits, they had all this equipment, they had the ice skates underneath the shoes and stuff, and you know what I'm saying? They had all this stuff that they could make in the toys, they could sell, like boom, 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 boom. Like Batman was a franchise that they basically like they milked as much as
that shit. Yep, they sure did.
As much as they sure did. Batman, they sure did. Man, God. But Batman brings in money though. So what is he brings in money? He brings in money. It's DC's like cash cow. You know?
That's why we all, and I think we all talked about it before, like even with the new Batman movie that's coming out with Robert Pattinson, which now I don't know when that movie's coming out. I don't know if it's coming out this year or if it got pushed because of COVID. Like I'm not sure when it's coming out.
Yeah, I've done research on that lately.
Yeah, but we all talk about that, having Batman like movie fatigue a little bit because he's just been done like so much, and DC just has so many other people, and maybe that's behind why they're doing so many solo movies of all these characters. Like we hope that everybody's going to be tied in. They bringing out Blue Beetle. You know what I'm saying? Bringing out Black Adam. Maybe we'll get a Justice League Unlimited. You know what I'm saying? Who knows where it goes, but maybe they're realizing what we've known for a while, which is y'all have been relying on Superman and Batman for like a very long time. And what credit I will give Marvel is Marvel literally took a chance and they like did different characters. You had Iron Man, you do have Thor, you do have now Black Widow, you know what I'm saying? You do have Loki, you do have Captain America, you do have a lot of these characters, and they did a story for everyone, and it paid off for them because they showed different people, you know what I'm saying, different comic characters, and that's something that DC is just now doing, but in all honesty, they should have been doing. And maybe that's why they're doing more solo movies versus, connecting every single thing. Maybe there's like, we just about to make some solo shit. Right, everybody have like 2, 3, 4 movies and whatever. Maybe they guest star or whatever, but maybe we just gonna put some shit out there. Maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah, I gotta say too, I want to mention the Snyder Cut. I know we talk about this every time we do have a suit me up, Uncle Alfred.
He didn't change his voice. He couldn't get that deep.
You're right.
He couldn't get that deep.
He didn't. He didn't even do anything.
He couldn't get that deep.
He ain't got to get deep. He just got to get different. That's all. It's just
he didn't have an accent. He didn't have a voice modulator thing. That Bess is smart enough to make that. Get Lucius Fox to make that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't even bother. Like he would be at a cocktail party, like, "Hey, how you doing?" And then he had a bat suit on, like, Gordon, give me the spin. Gordon be like, "Wait." Gordon should have known it was him. Like, all you got to do is listen to his voice. You sound familiar.
The same big ass chin that I saw on Bruce Wayne. How you ain't supposed to know? Look, somebody said Batman got to show the bottom of his chin so the police know he's white. That's the reason why he showed the bottom, so the police won't shoot him.
Oh my gosh! Listen, that chin comment is real. Because Cooley's chin is unmistakable. Between the voice and the chin, that should have been easy. That should have been easy.
It's like, are you in a Halloween suit right now? Are you playing with me right now?
Right.
Bruce, I know it's you. Are you?
Right.
The real Batman suit?
Hot.
What's happening? No, I agree. I agree. Marvel pulled off a successful launch of the MCU without Spider-Man.
Yeah, agree.
So I got to give them that.
Agree.
They took that chance. They just said, boom, we're going to make a decision. We feel like Iron Man is the person to carry the MCU. And he carried it from
exactly.
first film all the way into the end of Endgame. Iron Man
did.
MCU. You know what I'm saying? I actually thought that the carrier would be Captain America. You know what I'm saying? Because I really liked the first Avenger. I really, really enjoyed that film. Kind of enjoyed it more than Winter Soldier, on a filmmaker's aspect. I know. On the filmmaker's aspect, I mean, I kind of saw them using like a sepia tone to, like a filter or whatever that made it look
past. Right.
Yeah, actually made it look like from the 1940s, and that attention to detail, kind of blew me away. Like, yo, I kind of feel like I'm in like the 1940s with this film, and I just liked it. I just really, really liked it, a lot. And Winter Soldier, I might have to watch it again. Winter Soldier was cool and it had a whole lot of fights and, Bucky, versus Captain America. And he's running around, everyone's fighting him, everyone's trying to get him, like Black Widow and him. It's a lot of stuff, going on in Winter Soldier. There was a couple of scenes I was kind of like, nope. Where there was like one scene, if I'm not mistaken, this was in Winter Soldier when Captain America was he rode directly into like an aircraft that was shooting at him, and he had a motorcycle. He drove directly into the thing and he just jumped on it and took out the whole freaking aircraft.
Oh, when he was leaving the headquarters. Do you remember
that scene?
I remember. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I was kind of like,
Captain America, he's a super soldier.
Yeah. I mean,
he's a super soldier.
I feel you, but I mean, a whole ass thing is. They supposed to have had a drop on him though. They ain't had no bombs. They didn't have not one. You know what I'm saying?
We all know movie villain henchmen can't shoot. We know that. We know can't nobody shoot in these movies. We know that because Captain America honestly should have had them. It was like a combo of a jet and a helicopter. Like that thing was huge, whatever it was, and it was like made by Shield. You know what I'm saying? So it was like heightened tech. Or whatever, and you trying to tell me none of them bullets hit Captain America? They didn't even hit the bite. They didn't hit the bite. You know what I'm saying? They didn't hit the bite.
I'm like, I don't know about that. And I don't recall like moments like that happening in the first Avengers. So I don't know. I felt like the first Avengers.
They can't shoot. We all know they can't shoot.
As a solid like film, as an actual like film, I just think it's almost like flawless. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's fair.
It's almost flawless. I actually is it's a great movie, and you know, Heath Ledger's Joker was amazing, but I actually feel like Batman Begins is a better put together film. It's actually a better film. The pacing is better. The Dark Knight gets a little boring at times. There's some times where it kind of trails off. That's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, and I know I'm going to get flack for that. I know I'm going to get this thing, but I'm always the guy that has the unpopular opinion.
You're not.
My entire life.
No, you're not, because I'm pretty sure I got some angry inboxes in my Facebook now telling me how Marvel's awesome, and I'm over here like a lot of their movies is trash. So you're not the only one unpopular. I have unpopular opinions too.
I got you. But me saying something like Batman Begins is a better movie than Dark Knight. Like that could start like.
But everybody's thing is different though. You have your reasons. That's all good. True. You know what I'm saying?
True. But that's just kind of how I feel. You know what I mean? The thing about the Marvel Cinematic Universe is that they basically had all these films be created by one studio. You know, they Marvel Studios, boom, we making the whole thing. And they from the jump knew what they were doing. They had a plan. They had a map. They had everything they needed to make a whole universe. DC, they focus on trilogies and singular characters, you know, and worse. Somebody says I rewatched Begins way more than The Dark Knight. You know, it's like part one is an enjoyable film. It really is a good film. Like from start to finish, it's an amazing. It's just an amazing film. You know, I still can't really get down with my man in that gargly that voice he does. You know.
Dude who plays Batman.
Yeah.
It's like he tried too hard to make his voice
way
hard. You know what I'm saying? His mouth made those weird shapes.
He's like, calm down, big dog. You already got the man upside down. He can't do nothing.
Listen, Ben Affleck got it right when he used the little voice modulator thing, because you can see it in his mouth. He did it right. You know what I'm saying? And making his shit sound deep. Ben is like, listen, I'm not about to fuck up, you know what I'm saying, my throat. Trying to get
laryngitis off of this.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, I'm gonna use the voice fucking thing because I'm Batman and I can make that shit. Okay, and put that shit up in there. He did that shit right or whatever. So
agreed. I really like
Christian Bale trying to talk deep. It was like really? I did have a couple of those moments. Like, man, you sound like you need a throat lozenge. Like,
right? Like, what is happening? What is happening right there? Is he have throat cancer? Like, what is going on?
Like, it's just like you got something in your throat. Like, get that man some water. He needs some milk. That's what that was. He needed some milk on that. Yeah, no, but I mean, I feel like where is she? Right, where is she? You just punched me in my shit. Like, hang on a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn.
My equilibrium is a little bit off right now. I've been hanging upside down for the past like 12 minutes, bro. Like, give me a second.
But you got to give it to Christian though, because like when him and the Joker was going at it, like he was putting the work to Joker's head, and Joker's just cracking up. You can't talk to crazy people, okay? Because he was knocking the dog shit out of Joker. And Joker was like, "You ain't got nothing on me. You ain't got nothing you can bargain with. Like, I'm just gonna tell you because." Yeah.
Like, dude, I got two of your folks lined up right now to get blowed up, bro. You ain't really doing that right now, because you keep on messing with me, they gonna get blowed up. Rachel, like, they gonna get blowed up. I mean, I'm the Joker. What you expect? I'm gonna add something up my sleeve. I'm gonna add something. So yeah, they about to get blowed up, bro. Go ahead on with this interrogation.
And then we need to talk about the fact that the last movie, he was basically like crippled, and then he did like some push-ups, and then he was okay. Like Batman in the last movie, he did some push-ups.
I'm talking about when he just got out of his bed.
Yeah.
And then he just decided to just like throw himself on the floor. And just like,
okay. Like his back literally broken by Bane, but then he got like he was in a sling, and then he did some push-ups, and then he was able to climb up that big ass wall. And I was like, damn, you know what? You need to sell that plan to every chiropractor out here who is trying to help people. You know what I'm saying? Just put him in a sling and leave him out there for like 2 weeks. Just let him be like that, and then do some push-ups. That's all you need to get right.
The thing is kind of like Marvel did a thing. I mean, and you always have to do this. You have to take chances. You know.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
You gotta take chances. If DC is afraid to take these chances, then I mean, they're not. You know, they're not going to see the same kind of success as Marvel did. Of course, you know, they have to put those characters out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love the character as Flash, and I will admit I don't like Ezra Miller as the Flash. But I love the character. I love the character Flash. I love the Flash. You know what I'm saying? He's a great character. He's a great, you know, personality. His powers are amazing once he starts figuring out things he can do. It's, you know, he's a great character and such a freaking like asset to the Justice League.
See, and that's why I appreciate the Flash in the CW. Because I'm not gonna lie, I obviously I know about the Flash. You know what I'm saying? I know the Flash and whatever from cartoons and comics and whatever. But I didn't know. I didn't know how smart Barry was. Right. Like, he was already smart before he became the Flash. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's something that's kind of downplayed on him in the Justice League cartoons. Like, they really don't give Barry's intelligence credit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, later on, I think, especially when you start seeing Young Justice and you see like some of the Justice League in there and the Flash is helping solve some things, you kind of see more of his intelligence and some of that. But like, the show opened me up to a lot about Barry Allen that I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And I agree that Barry is a really, really dope character. And that's something that you really don't get to see too much, but I think the show does a good job of showcasing that about
it. Does. That's why I actually like the Flash.
Getting Iris's ass out the way, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But
we are the Flash.
Like, no, B. I got the powers. Like, I'm the Flash. Me. Like, we might be Team Flash, but we are not the Flash. Like, I'm Flash, like me. Me. Or whatever. But anyway, I need to know his nutritional plan, a literal hole in the ground. You talking about Batman? That's what I'm saying. Like, this is him. So like, he just had him up there, fed him some gruel and some crackers, and then they cracked back, and then he did some push-ups.
I mean, he's Batman.
He is Batman. That's true.
You know, I mean, I don't know. He got to have some kind of accelerated. Like, you know what I mean? Something.
He's probably like the Punisher. He probably got, like, because like I used to question how the Punisher could like literally take all those beatings, but then like he'd be like up like the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't really limping. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just up.
Pain, dude. He don't even care.
Does he just block the pain out in his mind? Because I'd be like, damn, Frank. Like, okay, like, just, can you say? Like, and he definitely got the bruises. You can see the bruises on his body. You know what I'm saying? But Frank just be like up the next day, like eating, like hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, he want a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? And he ready to do it all over again. So I'm like, maybe Bats is like him. Maybe he blocks that shit out.
Maybe. I mean, he be fighting every night. You know what I'm saying? He go out and be like whooping these robbers and shit. And
exactly, in droves. Like, it's. I mean, they be coming at him in mobs, and Frank just be, and then he be ready for another one. Take a good nap. He up the next day. He ready for it. So, read about the Flash. Yeah.
So they said CW Flash. My man Grant.
So MCU definitely took a chance, and I think DC did that with Wonder Woman. I think obviously the first Wonder Woman movie that came out, that I think they took a chance because obviously it was way overdue. Wonder Woman should have had a live action movie before, you know what I'm saying, it came out a couple of years ago. It was way overdue, but I mean, it was time to do it. You know what I'm saying? And, Patty Jenkins is a great director and whatever. So, I mean, that was it. And like you said, they saw that, and now you got like the Miss Marvel movie. Miss Marvel was like, oh, shoot, Wonder Woman did it. Miss Marvel, you got the Black movie coming out. And let's be fair, the Miss Marvel movie, in my opinion, did way more than Wonder Woman because in my opinion, again, marketing, like you talked about, you know what I'm saying? They marketed it way better. But two, she also had a lot of that controversy surrounding her movie in regards to her opinion about certain things. But the support she got, because she was getting flack from white men and whatever from her statements that she made, but the support she got like literally overshadowed all of that negativity. And I believe that a lot of people definitely like super supported it because of that, and they wanted to make sure that she was a success. Wonder Woman kind of didn't have they didn't have that controversy coming out, and it was the first female-led main comic book movie, so it kind of set the precedent for other female-led comic movies. So, I mean, it still did well. You know what I'm saying? The first Wonder Woman still did very, very well. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't on that Miss Marvel level because of the shit that was happening around that or whatever. So, but I agree with you. I think DC is now starting to take that chance that they should have been taken a while ago. Yes. And now we're getting all of these freestanding movies. If they'll be connected, we don't know. I don't even know if I need them to be connected. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if we get the Snyder Cut and the Snyder Cut was dope, and I'm gonna let Cassie or Logic let me know if the Snyder Cut is dope enough for me to watch.
I'm gonna let you know.
But it's like, you know, that's kind of the only one, like the Blue Beetle, the Black Adam, you know what I'm saying? Even Shazam, like I don't know if I need them to be connected.
Yeah,
like I'm okay if they're freestanding movies. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm okay with that as long as they're good.
Agree.
So
I can agree on that. I think in
maybe
a way
a little crossover here and there, but I don't need them to be all interconnected, but that's just me. So
right. No, I agree. I don't need it either. You know, I think maybe we got a little spoiled with the MCU, and now
I think so.
You know what I'm saying? We kind of like, it's almost like we expect it. We expect it. Like if it's not happening, it's a problem. But I'm like,
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, like this is how movies were made before MCU, before Disney decided to buy Marvel and then make this whole, you know, $billion dollar, you know what I'm saying, like thing. So we've been getting like these films, which are good. Like the 1989's Batman is a classic movie. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's classic. So 1989 Batman is great movie. I like Batman Returns. You know what I mean? Not as much as the first one, but I still like the film. You know what I'm saying? Tim Burton has his own style, so he kind of like, you know, throws it up there and puts it out there in the film, and then boom, he directed 2 films and he bounced. He was out. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Joel Schumacher. He did 2 films and then he bounced, and then we finally got a whole trilogy with Christopher Nolan, and then boom, he bounces, and now we got. They're
like, you're not about to put all these movies on me, because if any of the movies start to fall, them directors take a hit. They like, listen, we couple movies,
and then now we got Zack Snyder, and now we actually have Matt Reeves, you know what I'm saying, directing the Batman film with Robert Pattinson. And I'm not too excited for the Robert Pattinson film. I'm not gonna lie to you, it doesn't impress me at all. But that's just me. It doesn't impress me. But I know Matt Reeves. Matt Reeves did the Planet of the Apes trilogy.
Oh, I like that. I like those movies. Okay,
it's amazing. That trilogy is absolutely amazing. Like War for the Planet of the, I think I even have it right here. War for the Planet of the Apes was one of the better movies I've seen in 2017. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched that film, and I'm not gonna lie, I had shed a little tear, you know what I'm saying, on the ending, but it wasn't just because of what happened at the end. If folks haven't seen it, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's a powerful trilogy. It's a great trilogy. It is a great trilogy. It doesn't get the attention it should get. But Matt Reeves basically did that trilogy, and he's the one directing the Batman with Robert Pattinson. So because of the director, I'll see the film. Like I'll watch it not because of the character, and not because of Robert Pattinson, not because of the actor or the character. Like I'm good on Batman. I am good on Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like
because it's like unless you tell a new Batman story, like we've all seen it. Like it's not just having Batman movie fatigue. It's having the same story told to us in every single Batman movie. Like even how we talked about Spider-Man. It was the same Spider-Man storyline in every single revamp. You know what I'm saying? We go through Uncle Ben's death, and we go through Peter getting powers, and we go through, you know, him and Aunt May figuring things out. Now they might have changed villains. You know what I'm saying? We had, there was Green Goblin and a couple of them. We had the Sandman. It's not Killer Croc. Who's the crocodile?
Crocodile.
Wasn't he a crocodile? The dude
the lizard.
The lizard. What was his name? I don't remember his name.
Is Professor Connors.
Oh, we had Professor Connors. We had Doc Ock and another one, Dr. Octopus. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we've had different villains, but a lot of his his origin story kept getting told.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Over and over again. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so that is what I don't. So I have to admit, I'm not really a fan of the new. I don't really like Tom Holland. I won't like. I'm sure that's another thing that's going to piss people off.
I'm not a big fan.
I'm not really a Tom, but I give credit on the fact that with him getting multiple movies, his story can evolve. You know, in ways that a lot of the other ones tried and didn't do. Even though I think the first ones with Tobey Maguire, they tried to, even though they kind of fell apart with the last Tobey movie, but the first two weren't that bad or whatever. Right. But that was the thing. One. Yeah, but that was the thing with Batman. It's not just there's so many; it's all the same. You know, it's the same story with the exception of Nolan, with the exception of the Nolan movies.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. It's the origin of Batman retold every single time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Even with the Nolan movies, I mean, the first movie it is telling his origin, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. It's just we had 2 additional movies that kept his stuff going. But even, you know, Batman Begins was his first was an origin movie. It was just you know what I'm saying? So that was the thing. It's the same thing. Batman has all these other storylines. There's all these other things you can do with Batman.
Yeah.
So give us something new. Like, stop telling us how he gets made and his parents' death and his brooding. We know he broods. He broods all the time. But I mean, let's do something else with Batman than constantly telling the same story.
Right.
That's the thing. Like, we tired of looking at the same story. So,
yeah,
you know
agreed. And
so there's that.
Like I said, I personally really want to see like Dick Grayson like done well on the big screen. I don't know why they keep skipping over. In my opinion, like you never like Batman and Robin. It was a synonymous thing. It was always like Batman and Robin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like growing up, there was always that connection. Batman and Robin. It was never just Batman. Even watching 1960s Batman. Boom, there's Robin. You know what I mean? Even you know, you've had Batman the animated series with later on, there's Robin. He shows up. You know what I mean? And then they made the Adventures of Batman and Robin. So I don't understand why there's like this thing where we can't get a good Robin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm ready for that story to be told.
Yeah.
You know? I know I said it before in the podcast earlier. Sorry, go ahead.
No. I agree with you. I was getting ready to say, even if, in all honesty, with all the damn Bat movies we had, why don't we just go ahead and make him Nightwing? Why don't we just bring him on as Nightwing? Okay, because he done been you all damn Batman movies. Why don't we just go ahead and like you know, Batman in a situation where he calls for backup or something, or he says, "Hey, I might need you on this one," and boom, Nightwing pops up. Like, why can't we do that? Why can't we do it?
I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I want to see Batman and Robin. You know what I'm saying? I got me personally, the kid in me. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that. I get it.
Batman and Robin. I want to see it on the screen at the same time, and it not be. I mean, I got Joel Schumacher kind of gave us that, but
I get it. I mean, and there's so many Robins. I mean, we ain't got to the Red Hood. We ain't got to Tim Drake. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. And that's what we were, you know, just talking about. Like, it's just time for a new. If you're gonna give us Batman again, it's time for a new Batman story. Yeah. Like, it's just. So I can only hope that this new Robert Pattinson movie. I'm telling you, if it's another origin movie.
I think it is.
I might be upset if it's another one. Like I get that they might have to do some flashes, you know, whatever. But if it's a true origin story again, I might be a little mad. I might be a little mad.
I feel you. Like I said, I'm gonna watch it because it's Matt Reeves. You know what I mean? I'm gonna watch it because it's Matt Reeves. You know, and I'll take it for whatever it is. I'll definitely have an opinion about it, like I have an opinion about every movie I watch.
Everything,
but,
yeah, we all, know, yeah, I was.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, I really, I'm not gonna say I'm looking forward to it, but I do want to see what Matt Reeves does with this material. You know what I mean?
I guess for me, I also need to know if Robert Pattinson is going to be around for a couple of Batman roles. Like is this a one and done like Joaquin Phoenix was as Joker, or is Rob? Are we doing multiple? And I get that because with the Snyder cut, obviously with the Snyder cut coming out, it makes you wonder if they do another group movie, are you gonna put Robert in? Are we doing Ben?
I got what you're saying, but
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but no, this is like a Matt Reeves like thing. You know what I mean? It's not going to be tied in with any of the other films at all.
So then we may get multiple movies with Robert. I guess maybe.
Yeah, I think they're definitely going for a trilogy with this. Okay. I'm almost positive they're going for a trilogy with this iteration of Batman.
So I mean, so like, again, it's just I just get tired of sitting through origins. You know what I'm saying? Like I
agree.
I get tired of sitting through origin movies or whatever. Like you can tell a new Batman story and do flashes of his past life, maybe of some things he went through or whatever. But I'm sick of the origin. I'm just sick of the origin part of the Batman tale. Like it's been done to death. Literally.
I agree.
Death and back.
Totally agree. Yeah.
Death and back. So So, all right. So we obviously we're going to go ahead and wrap up our first live podcast. So with that, let's go ahead and do our final thoughts. So I say this because it's funny because obviously this is Black History Month. And I feel like we haven't talked enough about Black history subjects. We talk about everything else. So, or whatever. So maybe on our next podcast, we can maybe try to throw in more Black topics just to make up for what we did.
We got another podcast before the end of February.
Do we? No, we don't. No, this is last week.
Oh. My bad. I mean, look, I put out that Jon Stewart needs to show up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
In Justice League. I put that out there. I want to see.
And we talked about Black Lightning. We did talk about Black Lightning this month, so we talked about Black Lightning and whatever. But so what are your final thoughts? Just it doesn't even matter if we talked about it here. You know what I'm saying? Like just a couple minutes of what's your final thoughts?
Final thoughts. I'm excited to see Mortal Kombat, even though I think that face mask the Sub-Zero got is too big for his face. I still want to see Mortal Kombat. If they don't play the original music, then it ain't the real. It ain't even the real Mortal Kombat. Still Snyder Cut. I'm waiting for it. I'm excited to see it. I want to see this, man, because I'm gonna say like Zack Snyder taking his time on this film, editing it, producing it, doing what he's doing. Like this is the craft of filmmaking, and I feel like Zack Snyder takes it seriously. And it's more so because he didn't get paid from Warner Brothers to create the Snyder Cut. This is something he's doing because it's his own passion project. And I'm sure like he's got enough money as it is, whatever. But I'm ready to see this man's work. I'm ready to see this man's work. And I want to give him the credit that I feel like he deserves as a filmmaker. I think he's one of the better filmmakers out there. You know what I'm saying, that we have now. And I get it. He does slow motion all the time. He does this dark. He has a dark aesthetic to everything he does. Like, I get it. But once you get half the movie is slowed down as slow motion.
It's a damn 4-hour tour. And listen, we talked about that on the previous. We was like, why does it have to be 4 goddamn hours though?
Because you gotta add a slow motion. Gotta add a slow motion. So okay, hey, maybe that's why it's 4 hours.
Listen, Cassio said, all you gotta do is pause it. You just pause it. You can watch the rest later. That's what he said. He said, "You watch the rest later. Start it back."
I mean, no. Listen. Okay, question. How long was the first Infinity War?
I don't even know. You asking the wrong person. I saw it, but I don't remember. I feel like it was 3 hours. I feel like it was somewhere close to 3 hours.
And I feel
like that was long as shit.
It was long as hell. In game.
Was it the same?
I'm not even sure. I think
it
was like
change, maybe close to change,
right?
I know one of those two movies was definitely 3, maybe even a little bit more than 3 hours. And I was like, oh my God, it's so long.
Infinity War and Endgame is one movie.
Right.
It is one movie. It's literally one film.
They just chopped it in half. Right, exactly.
That's all they did. So I mean, Justice League is Infinity War and Endgame with a little bit shorter runtime. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. We just get it all at once. Zack he's not going to release some half one year and then the other half the next year, like Marvel did with Infinity War and Endgame. But you know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing. That's just what I'm looking at. It's kind of the same thing. We sat through Infinity War and Endgame, you know, and that's literally one story. We could sit through 4 hours of Justice League. You know,
fair.
We can.
That's fair.
I think we can do it. So, with that being said, you know, I think that's kind of basically my whole thing. Y'all stay safe. You know, don't believe the hype. You know what I'm saying? Watch things for yourself and draw your own conclusions. That's the thing I want to say to everybody. It's okay because I have the unpopular opinion all the time, but I have reasons that back up the way I see the things the way I see them. I have reasons to back it up. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying, just like what you like, you know, and be okay liking what you like and be okay not liking what you don't like. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of pressure sometimes to like certain things. And, you know, I don't really like giving like peer pressure like that. So I'm not going to say that The Dark Knight is the best Batman movie because I don't believe it is. I'm not going to say Tom Holland's the best Spider-Man because I don't believe he is, you know? So I encourage everybody to do the same thing. You know, like what you like, enjoy how you want to enjoy, you know, don't believe the hype. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your own thing, you know? That's Cassio logic.
So my closing arguments, I need for everybody to make sure that they charge their phones properly before they do a podcast and they go live. Okay. So we want to make sure we 100% charge, you know what I'm saying? Not 90%. I need everybody to make sure we don't keep doing this light skin shit, you know what I'm saying? And whatever. But I agree. I also too am looking forward to the Mortal Kombat movie. It's, again, for nostalgic reasons. I'm sad. I don't want to say I'm sad. I'm disappointed that Johnny Cage may not be in it. He could come out somewhere. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? But as of I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that he's not in the movie. I'm not even gonna lie or whatever. But I definitely am looking forward to it. If it does well, it may give us hope that video game movies can be successfully made and we can stop getting these trash movies. Because that is a whole nother genre that could be a cash cow and could be successful if somebody would make fucking movies, right?
I'm telling you, video game movies,
it could be the next big trend, like comic book movies. If they could just
the next trend,
if they could get it, they just have to get it right. We've been disappointed by so many video game movies. We got trust issues. You know what I'm saying? So
we got PTSD from people.
Exactly. Exactly.
If somebody was to actually announce another Street Fighter film or something, we gonna be on our toes. Like, all right, man, y'all done try to hit us with this one time before, and then they did it. Legend of Chun-Li. Did you?
Yeah. I saw that.
Oh my God.
I saw it. It was.
She couldn't even do a whole split. She couldn't even do an actual like. Her legs like this, talking about the helicopter kick. I'm like,
we forgot about the Sonic movie. The Sonic movie did come out and it was successful, but that was after a fan outcry over what they tried to do. It just so happened that the studio actually listened, right?
You know
what I'm saying, and decided to redo it because for a second it was about to be trash. You know what I'm saying, and whatever. Mm-hmm. So. But there's potential. There's so many stories that can be told from those movies, and somebody got to get it right. So we're going to hope that Mortal Kombat, you know what I'm saying, like gets it right. You know what I'm saying? Not right. Gets it right.
Yeah,
so,
right.
I agree with you about, don't be afraid to have an unpopular opinion. Y'all done heard a lot of mine, and I done had people argue with me in the comments, you know what I'm saying, on this podcast, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. Y'all done heard mine. So it's okay to have a difference of opinion. And to the super fanboys out there, Marvel and DC are kind of doing their own thing. They might be competing just a little, but Marvel got like a whole nother phase. Like they doing their own shit, and DC is like doing their own shit. They're focusing on what they feel works for them. Same thing when we talk about PlayStation and Xbox. Mm-hmm. Xbox is trying to get crossplay now because it's about the gamers. It's about connecting gamers and having us play with each other. Like they're trying to have more connectivity, you know what I'm saying, and whatever. The consoles will do what they'll do, the games will do what they'll do, but their goal is to make sure as many people can play with each other as possible. This whole console war shit, like we're on that. obviously making money is important, selling consoles and stuff is important. But I mean, they've all got their own focuses. It's the fanboys that keep that shit, you know what I'm saying, going. And it's just like some of y'all be getting like mad hype, and I just need y'all to calm down. Marvel, DC, I need y'all to calm down. Like, it's okay that DC does something else. We just want quality films. You know what I'm saying? We don't want these, we don't want trash and whatever. And some of the DC movies that have come out have been trash, just like some of the Marvel movies that have come out have been trash. So it's okay. It is what it is. So, right. Oh wait, what did somebody say? Animated version? Yeah, the animated version of Street Fighter. Wait a minute.
That was amazing.
The animated version of Street Fighter was really good. Yeah, it was good, and that could have been they would have definitely had to use like good actors and stuff to do a live action version. But that's what it should have been. That's what it should have been.
Movies, man.
Whatever.
Animated Street Fighter was my favorite movies, dude. That thing is crazy.
Exactly. So and I say this every podcast. COVID's real. You know what I'm saying? Right. It is not fake. Everybody be safe. Everybody stay healthy. Keep that social distancing. Keep those masks. Keep washing those hands. That hand sanitizer. You know what I'm saying? And let's just do what we can do. If you're eligible to get the vaccine, I do encourage you to go get the vaccine because it can only help us. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get back to having a normal life, because I would love to hug people again. I miss hugs. I miss hugs so bad. And no offense, I'm a mom and my daughter hugs me, but when she hugged me, I'd be like I want other hugs. I want other hugs. You know what I'm saying? And whatever. So I would love, and I'm sure we all would love to, you know what I'm saying, get back to life as normal. So just everybody just stay safe and stay healthy out there. And you can catch me here. Obviously, you can catch me in Korahime's Palace. I'm on Instagram, Medusa Maybe 81. I have the gamer group on Xbox. We have a gamer group on PlayStation. Cassio, really fast, you want to plug the Planet. I'm sorry, the Planet Podcast is you can catch the Planet Podcast on YouTube. We are also on Google Podcasts and we are on Spotify. All you got to do is just search EJOBN and it'll pop like right up. Obviously, we'll put the link. We'll put the link here too. But those are ways that you can catch us: YouTube, Google, and Spotify. You want to plug your channel really fast?
Yeah. Channel's still kind of under construction in a way, but Cassio Logical on YouTube. Very, very soon we'll be making more content. Kind of being really, really energized by the whole podcast here at EJOBN. So I do want to jump back into my own YouTube channel, very, very soon. But Cassio Logical on YouTube, check me there. That's basically it right now for social media outlets for me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have my own personal thing, but we're talking about, Cassio Logic. YouTube will be the place to catch me there. Same name, Cassio Logic. So yeah, that's basically it.
All right. Well, Fallen Marvel's not on it, but he knows I done stolen his closing line, so I'm just going to say it anyway. So again, thanks for being a part of this. Thanks for watching us. I know it was like unannounced and spur of the moment. You could thank King Lightskin for that. Okay. So if we will try to go live more in the group this year, though. That is something we're going to do. So I promise that I will give everybody the heads up so we can be more prepared and people will know what day and what time to tune in. So this is a good test run, though. I really like being involved and people commenting. So we thank you for watching. We're glad that you support us. We love you. So everybody, please nerd and nerd responsibly. So we will catch you next time on the Planet Podcast.
Later, guys. Thank you. Thank you.